Hello everybody, this is Bazker. Welcome back to another quick look video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Offworld Trading Company. This is a game that was gifted to me back in May, I believe it was, and they wanted me to give it a play and just see what I thought of it and maybe do a let's play on it. I don't know if I'm going to do a let's play on it. I haven't played it enough really to get an idea if I want to do that or not, but I've gotten enough playtime in to do a quick look video on it, so we're going to do that. And yeah, so the game is kind of an RTS to an extent, but it's got a high focus on the simulation aspects. There's not a whole lot of like war going on. It's not like a Startcraft kind of game. It's I don't even know if I could really compare it to too many things. Maybe Sins of a Solar Empire or Galactic Civilizations, just from a standpoint of if you like to turtle in those games and you know, build an economy, this might be a really good game for you. If you like to play those games and battle it out, then maybe not so much. But you can play these games pretty quick. There's a map pack that's available, which I believe I got for free. I've got them all. I believe I got them for free whenever I just installed it. I don't think I had to do anything special to get those. But there's a map editor that I believe will cost you $5 if you want it. I'm not going to get that myself at this point in time. I might in the future, but right now I don't think that's anything I actually need. There is multiplayer gaming available. I haven't done this yet because I don't think I'm good enough, but it is a matchmaking system, so you don't have to battle it out against friends. You can battle it out against other players, I believe. Yes, there's a lobby and a ranked multiplayer matches available, so there's that. But today we're just going to be taking a look at single player, and there is a learn to play mode, which I highly recommend you do. It was very helpful. It was a very well put together tutorial. I think that's a very good part of this game, is how the developer has explained it. And I do believe this is kind of a one-man team, similar to, you know, like Banished or something. I believe this is a one-person operation. I could be mistaken about that, but if there's only one guy I ever see talking about it. It's Mohawk Games, but Starduck, I believe it is the publisher. So a well-known publisher there. And I like a lot of their games, and usually whenever Starduck puts something out, I'm interested in giving it a try. So I think we're going to look, and we're just going to do a quick skirmish. There's daily challenges, a campaign. I haven't really done any of these. I've done the learn to play, and I've done a few skirmishes. You can resume a skirmish if you had one in play, but I don't. And you can come in here and kind of choose a difficulty, and when you choose the difficulties here, it gives you a really nice outline of what it is you're going to get from doing it. Assistant is kind of your mid-level difficulty, I believe. And I do believe we're just going to choose, I think we're going to go with, let's see, having a tough time, use this difficulty to rack up easy wins and get your confidence before going in gets tough. Let's go with Intern, just because I kind of want to show off what there is here, and I'm not looking to really ramp up the difficulty on this one. There's a medium map. You can do tiny, small, medium, large, huge. You can see there's 8 players or 6 players, whatever you want to do. We'll just stick with medium, I think. There's a map type, type of terrain that the game will consist of. You can choose it randomly, or you can pick specifics here. I'll leave it on random. Preset map. Again, pre-built maps. I do believe if you select one of these pre-made maps, yes, it turns off the size and the map type. So something to keep in mind there. Medium random is still there, so that's good. There's map seeds. So you can just type in any random number as far as I know. I don't think there's any particular length it has to be. The number of AI players. We'll leave it at 3, but you can go all the way up to 7, so 8 players including yourself. And then there's game rules. If you click on the game rules, you can come in and take a quick look at them. You got game speed, how fast is it going to go, resource minimum, resource presence, medium. Ice type is random. You can have water ice, dry ice, no ice. Different things or different ingredients for different stuff. And you may have to purchase items from other factions in order to build up your own company. So keep that in mind. I'm just going to, I guess, leave it on random because I don't really know a whole lot about the differences of these just yet. Change speed. You can change it when the game's paused. You can turn off events, random price hikes, 7 souls. Basically, the game will end in 7 days, essentially. Or 7 years, I believe that would be. But we're going to just kind of leave this as is. And you can see over here you got AI players, and you can choose to be on teams if you'd like. I'm going to leave everybody on their own little team. And we're going to give it a go. Alright, so once you get in here, you get click to scan, and where you can scan the fog of war. It's worth keeping in mind that the longer you do this, you know, the more time your other opposing players may be building. So I wouldn't go out too terribly far. So I think I'm going to kind of just stop right around here and kind of look around, see what we got here. This is another faction already built right next to us, so that's not good. We got water over here, so that's kind of cool. And I'm actually trying to remember here. We want to pop down what kind of group do we want to be. And each group has their own little set of construction resources that are required and what has to be done. So like if you go with the Yoshimi Robotics, your HQ does not require life support because all your people are robots. That's one thing. This one has an extra claim for each HQ upgrade. When claims are what you can put out here on the different pieces. Uses carbon instead of steel for construction. You can see they all do just something a little bit different. Buildings built over resources will use those resources as input. So I could actually build on this water, and he would actually utilize all this water. I think I'll go ahead and do that. We'll pop down right there. And this is us up here. And the goal is to just have the highest stock price. And there's multiple ways to win, I think, but highest stock price is the best way to go, and you can buy out other people's stock as you go. I'm not going to do a whole lot in the way of tutorial type talk in here because honestly I'm not that good at the game to even do that. So that's just something to keep in mind. That's kind of your goal, is to buy out your opponents or win at the end of so many souls with the highest stock price. But generally speaking, buying out your opponents is the way you're going to win. Geothermal vents produce power, so you could build the power. If you press the space bar, you can pause, and that is the way I'm going to do it just now because I am not very good at this, like I said. So I don't want to spend a ton of time here wasted looking around. We have aluminum deposits over here. And over here is where you had the different things you can build. And we're going to have power for our stuff to work. We can construct a geothermal plant. On that geothermal pod over there, it requires 35 aluminum and... it requires 40 aluminum and 90 steel. We only have 35 of each. So we couldn't actually build that just yet. But geothermals will get taken up quickly, but I could buy the power from an opposing faction. That's an option. As you can see, we're still missing some carbon for that, so we couldn't build it, and we're missing silicon for that, so we can't even build any power at the moment. We're going to need to build... we need to find us either silicon or carbon or steel. We have aluminum, and that's kind of the reason you'd clear the fog of war there in the beginning, is to try to find those deposits. It's aluminum. There's some silicon, and there's some iron, which iron we have to meld with carbon to make steel, I believe. And I'm not seeing any carbon anywhere. I see iron, aluminum, iron. Yep. So within our fog of war here, we're not seeing that, and that's what I'm calling this, just based on old RTSs that I've played. But so I do believe I am going to try to build me. Let's see, what could we build? Now, the construct metal mine, just depends on which one you put it over. That's what it's going to end up coming. These are both the exact same. I saw silicon, so let's grab the silicon. You can see where it's kind of pointing out to where you're at. You can see. And the minus on that flame down there, I'm not 100% certain what that is. It might be the effectiveness because of how far out you are. 2.4, 2.4, and 2.4, so how much it's in either of them. I'm going to go with this one just because it's more in the middle of nowhere than the others. And you only have a certain number of claims too. Once you upgrade, then you can get another claim, but you'll run out of claims eventually. I'm unpausing it to kind of let it go and do its thing.
The scavenger HQ has been upgraded.
And flame was fuel, so that's how much fuel it's going to take to run that. So we really need to build us a hydrolysis reactor, aluminum and steel, but it's going to consume power and water and output oxygen and fuel, and those are both really powerful things for trading, so it's not bad. And you can get bonuses for building next to things, so it's worth checking out if there's any. I don't see any bonuses for this one, so I'm going to build it here. But if I was to come in here and try to build another one, we'll get a 50% bonus because it's building next to another one. So that's cool. You right click and it'll cancel.
A scientific HQ has been upgraded.
You can see I got 3 claims left. And right now I'm quote winning. I wouldn't read too much into that. You can buy from the stock market or from the market here. So if I needed steel, I could buy it. But keep in mind you can also cause crashes and things like that in the market. And if you look here, this is where you would upgrade your HQ. And if you look, your debt has accrued 4% interest. So that's not necessarily good. But if I look here, I can see I've already got enough glass, but I don't have enough steel or aluminum yet. So it might be worthwhile to build us an aluminum mine. 2.4, I believe it's all going to be about the same. Takes 65 fuel. This one only takes 0.34, so we'll want to do this one. We'll build aluminum out here, and you can see these guys here. So their stuff, they're got little ships that are going to take that stuff back and forth to them. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, we have carbon. Sweet. So we want to mine carbon. And I guess I should have did this in the beginning. As you click on these, it's going to point to where there's carbon near you. 1.2, 1.2, 1.2. So we want to take the one that's got the least amount of fuel consumption. So we'll build one there. We'll get some carbon. I got 1 tile left. We're going to need to get some steel, and we need aluminum. So we're producing our own aluminum. Once we have enough aluminum, I'm going to say it might be worthwhile to go ahead and buy the steel. This will probably be a slightly longer quick look video. I'd like to keep them to 10 or 15 minutes for a quick look video. I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to take to finish out one of these games though. There's an auction starting in 6 seconds. And I'm trying to remember what those do exactly. We'll see here. It's just an extra claim, so you can bid on it. If I pause right now, I can look up here. I can see my debts right here, and if you hover over it, you can see how much, you know, interest and things like that are going. I'm losing money from power because I'm having to essentially purchase it from somewhere else, and I've got $8,000. The high bid right now is $7,000. I don't think an extra claim is worth it, so I'm going to do it. You can go in the hole, so something to keep in mind. But I'm going to just unpause, let this guy take that claim. I don't think we can afford it right now. So somebody's outbidding him anyways, and somebody else is outbidding him, so yeah. And let's see here. How is our aluminum going here? I guess... From the looks of it, I guess everything pauses while the auction is going on. I hadn't noticed that before, but apparently that's the case. Yep, everybody started moving around again. So it ended up going for 16,000 credits. That's a lot. Yeah, we don't want that. So let's see. We still need some steel. It'd be really nice if we could go ahead and do that, but we're going to have to purchase the steel to do it. Steel is costing 59 per right now, and we need a lot. It cost us 5.6k to do it. I think that's worth it. We get 2.4, 2.4. I think they're all going to be the same. Yeah, 2.4. Oh, we're going to go ahead and take this one. And with any luck, we can make that cash from selling off the electricity if we need to. Sorry, my chair's a little loud still. If you click on your buildings, you can see where you can like turn off the hydrolysis reactor, ship the resources out, demolish it, that kind of stuff. You can see up here the construction time. We'll get this power going. That'll be helpful for us for sure. But now you can see we need steel, and we ain't got the money to get the steel. So one thing we can do is we can sell stuff off. We got quite a bit of carbon coming in, but you could crash the market. So you want to be careful with that. We've got quite a bit in the middle. Here's how much you have. And we got a shortage of glass. But we don't have any steel, but we could actually get the steel. The problem is we don't have any claims, so we can't build anything. So we have to upgrade our HQ before we can do that, which means we need 2.5k credits. The market for glass is really high right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell some of it. And it's still pretty high, but I'm going to go ahead and upgrade now. This will get us more claims. And we're going to need steel, but we still need we need a lot. Food is something that's really expensive right now, and we're not producing any on our own. We need to start producing some food. Food can be put anywhere, but the further away it is, the more fuel it's going to use. There are certain bonuses that can apply. However, I don't see where we have any bonuses at the moment, so I'm going to pop it right there. We're going to get some food going. So I'd rather sell food than buy food. I see we got plus 181 power, and people will purchase it from us automatically, I believe. And you can see people over here, the AI bad-mouthing you. Alright, let's see. And you can see down here, we hover over our elemental quarry. We're getting the silicon here. And what do we got here? We got a patent. Patents are something that are really valuable, but I don't have that kind of money, and I don't want to go that far into debt, so I'm going to let it go. Strategically, it might be better to go into debt for this kind of thing, but for purposes of this video, I'm not going to worry about it. They beat us out. That's okay. But the idea is to just get, you know, as much wealth as you possibly can. And if we scroll down, you can kind of see this stuff here, and you can click on it and see what we're doing. lots of information. If you're into micromanaging and information like this, games similar to Banished, I guess, this might be for you, but you're not going to be able to do the pretty and up kind of stuff you would do in Banished, so it doesn't hold my interest maybe quite as well as it could. Let's see, we need steel, we need glass, so we still need to make some glass, but we still need steel to do it. We could build a metal mine for some iron. 1.8. The further away it is, the longer it takes to get to us too. Let's see. 1.8. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out here. It's going to take longer for it to get to our manufacturer, but we're going to need it. And we need probably to construct a steel mine. Now to construct a steel mine, this gives us the ability to actually make iron from, or make steel from the iron and the carbon. We don't have anything that's going to give us a bonus right now, so I'm going to build it right here. And I'm not sure what this is. There's a little... Oh, we're out of water. And we're out of water because we are out of... What? Apparently we're okay now. Need water. So apparently we need more water. I'll build another construction pump. Apparently there's no bonus. Oh, that's a hydrolysis reactor, that's right. Forget about that. So the hydrolysis reactor is producing fuel and O2. That's right. I remember that now. So we need the water pump in order to do this. Now there is a there's a mutiny. Lost control of patent lab. Interesting. I'm going to pause for a second here. I wanted to kind of go through these tools. These are, so this controls the toolbar that you're seeing over here, and this is normal tools. This is patents, and we don't have the chemicals to research a patent, so we can't actually do this. But the good thing is to build up these patents, and then nobody else can have this technology, or maybe they can have it, but they have to purchase it from you. I don't recall. There is research that you can do. It requires chemicals as well. We're not producing any chemicals at the moment, so we can't do anything with that. These are hackers you can hire to give you the ability to do certain things. So, like send out disinformation to convince the market that there is an oxygen surplus, which lowers the price for a period of time. So you can buy oxygen at a premium, or at a low, and then sell it at a premium. And then this one is, I wish there was tooltips on this stuff. It'd be easier to show you what it is, but that is one of the shortfalls here. This is to launch like carbon and stuff. Uses a rocket ship to launch 100 carbon into orbit to be sold on the off-world market for outrageous profits. So you can see it's going to cost us a certain amount to, of either material or money to send the rocket up, but we're going to make back revenue from it. So you can see $23,000 there. So if we launched right now, we would net back 1,800 value by selling off carbon. And it's 100 carbon. That's actually quite worthwhile, probably. We have a lot of carbon, so that's something we could certainly do. What else do we have here that we could be launching off into space? Steel's kind of at a low, so we're not going to really be making a lot of money off of that. So yeah, let's do this. You need an off-world market to sell resources offline. Oh, so I can't even actually do this at the moment. I have to have an off-world market to sell resources off-world. So that's something we got to do later. But that's the idea of that. Then down here you have construction patent. You have construction optimization, hacker array, construct pleasure dome, And here's our off-world market, which we need an HQ of at least level 3, and then we need steel, glass, and electronics to build it. Probably not going to happen. This guy's down here still producing power. We're doing really well there. Could actually stand to build another one if we could have the money to do it. Getting in our materials now. If you hold down shift, you can sell 100 at a time. Control would sell 1 at a time. Alt would sell everything. Sell 100, I'd get back $3,200 and $40. It's not a very high price, but it's a little bit of cash in our flow here, and you can see we crashed it. Oh my. Teleportation is something good. 6,000 credits? Let's do it. Let's just try it. Okay, we didn't get it. I'm not going to go any further. But you can cause mutinies against others and things of that nature. You can launch attacks on people. It's kind of fun. Takes a while to get into that kind of thing. Let's see, we need more steel and more glass. Did I build a glass? I don't believe I have. I don't have any more claims, so I can't build any more glass. But we're gonna need to actually build glass. We got tons of aluminum, but we're not doing anything with it. That's unfortunate. We could do an electronics factory eventually. So you want to buy shares of stock of yourself too. We have surplus water. That's okay, I'm going to let you sit there for now. Short circuit at the colony. Oh, that's the main colony, which I believe is this. Yeah.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
You see there's a pleasure dome, and a pleasure dome is something that you can make money off of. You attach it to the colony, and you can make some money off of it. You can construct an optimization center, which I don't believe... Oh, yes, it does. It requires claims as well. We need a patent lab in order to get patents ourselves. So until we can upgrade, we can't do anything. We can't build anything more without destroying something. And I don't really want to destroy anything. I can sell off a little bit of aluminum, I suppose. The price is really low. We got a ton of silicon.
A scavenger HQ has been
Go ahead and sell off a little bit more of that. And now we can actually go ahead and purchase our upgrade. Actually, I almost have enough steel. We do have enough steel now, so now we're just needing the glass. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Gets us upgraded. Now let's go ahead and build us a glass factory. And I don't believe there's going to be any bonuses that we can obtain from here. I'm going to build it, maybe here. That'll allow us to build glass. And we can also, once we have enough steel, we have the aluminum required, we could build electronics. And electronics are something that are really expensive and sell really well. Glass sells extremely well too, though. Now, if I remember correctly, yes, we'll get a 50% bonus for building another glassworks next to this. I want to do that. This takes in oxygen and glass in order to produce...
hard to come by land claim available to the highest bidder.
Let's do it. We may go bankrupt, I don't know, but we're going to do it. I am the high bidder at the moment. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I want to do 12,000? Yeah, let's do 12,000. We're way in debt. And we'll do it. And boom! We just purchased a new thing. Now we still have some currency left because of the way this the debt system works, but That's cool. We probably ought to... I don't know if we need to build another hydrolysis reactor or not. Probably not. We could build an optimization center, perform research to improve the resource production of your buildings. We could build a... This will allow us to build the patents. That's not bad either. I'm not sure where you want to actually build those next to. We could actually upgrade our HQ. That's probably the better thing to do. So now we got 10 tiles that we can claim. It says we have a surplus of steel, but yet it doesn't say that we have any. Place optimization building. Oh, I'm still trying to do that. I'm gonna jump out of that. So we have a surplus of steel. I don't believe it. Let's build an electronics factory. And let's build it. Oh, let's build it right there. And it'll take in power, aluminum, carbon, silicon, and will produce electronics. And our silicon is like skyrocketing in price. I'm gonna sell some of it. I'm gonna sell a little bit more of it. We've crashed the market, but that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I could come in and pay money towards our debt. Better bond rating. Yeah, let's go ahead and pay some of our debt. I can buy shares in another player. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I've got a little bit of his shares now. There's a lot of strategy in this game that I'm by no means able to comprehend at the moment, but that's something to keep in mind. Something you'll want to study up on. Like I said, I highly recommend the tutorials. They're very helpful for this stuff. I just haven't played in so long, so I don't remember some of it. We're going to do that. We still got 8 tiles.
The scavenger HQ has been upgraded.
I've got glass being produced. This is excellent, excellent. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the speed a little bit here, just because I can. We need fuel. We need to build more fuel output. So we'll do another hydrolysis reactor. Let's see. Consumes... I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, it'll consume the water still from the... I'm pretty sure it'll consume the water from around it, but I could be mistaken. I'm going to pop it right here for now. And I'm going to pop another water station down here.
A new claim is available for auction.
We still have 6 claims. I'm not sure that that's worthwhile. We're already way in debt. Well, if he's only going to get it for 8,000. Okay. Let's see. What else can we be building here? Quite a bit of steel coming in. We've got lots of aluminum coming in now. We do have some electronics being built. It's maybe not a bad idea to build another electronics. I think I will. And I think it would be a good idea to, that's iron, to build another steel mill. Here. We'll put it there and we'll get our bonus from it. And then I kind of think it might be good to just kind of wait here a second or two. You can see down here is where you can hire people to do stuff for you. So like purchase a bribe, bribe a claim. You know, you can do things like that. Purchase a mule, which is a robot that'll go and gather 200 of the resource off of a map. This is a dust storm. Solar power production will be down. Greenhouse, solar condensers. I think we're actually pretty good on this. Greenhouse will be the worst of it. And you can see right here we're consuming more food than we're producing. So anytime you get a red number over here, that's what that means. It'd probably be a good idea to go ahead and build another food plant while we have the claims to do it. There's the dust storm. I believe this is new since the last time I played. It's also possible I just never got a dust storm or any kind of event of that nature. It's kind of a nice addition. Adds a little more challenge to the game. Although I think it's pretty challenging enough as it is. I'm going to sell some more silicon. Let's see. We are consuming more carbon than we own, so it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build us another carbon here. Which that's exactly what that one's doing. We'll just go ahead and put it right there. Carbon's one of the more rare resources on this map in particular. Power, we're losing power at this point, so we really ought to be building us another power station. And it's quite weird that that we still have the ability to build geothermal. I'm surprised nobody else is doing it yet. Build this one over there. Well, we only have one claim left, so we got to upgrade in order to do anything more with it. This is a superconductor, plus 100% power production when connected to your HQ. Yeah, I'll bid on that. I'm gonna buy one of those too. Cool, I got it. Now the only thing I'm not sure about there is what exactly moving. Let's see, constructing the geo. Okay, so that's the geothermal. We purchased. What was it? You have won the superconductor auction for $9,000, but what is the superconductor? Ah, that is the question. That's a pleasure dome. I say I could build a pleasure dome and we'd start earning credits back. That's not a bad thing. It must have automatically placed the whatever it is. It's a chemical refinery. It needs fuel. People are buying shares of me now. That's not good. They can do a hostile takeover. We'll go ahead and upgrade our HQ here. Gets us some more tiles. I'm not sure where this power thing is at. If somebody else happens to know. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, solar flare. That doesn't appear to be good at all. It's got a similar icon to one of these things. So... oh, there it is, superconductor. Already patented. But how do I build it? Plus 100% power production when connected to your HQ. Perhaps it just does it. Maybe I'm just getting additional power. Or maybe... let's see. 96... no, that doesn't appear to be it. Here, solar reactors ought to be doing really good during the storage. Plus 100% solar panel production, 100% solar... okay, so solar flare is not a bad thing. I think I'm gonna... see, that's producing 2.4 versus this is producing 2.4. let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and build some more power. And we need more, what, fuel? We still need more fuel? Yeah, we'll build this one. And I'm going to build it in between these because we'll get +2. Or plus 75%. We could build this pleasure dome. 115 credits, 124 credits. Placement's important. I'm going to put it down here. 124. I think basically you're getting a multiplier for each of these. So we'll do that. I'd like to build this. I need more steel to do it. And the steel's coming, so that's good. What else do we got here? I can sell some glass. There we go. 20% bonus there, 10% bonus there. No bonuses over here, so yeah, let's build it over here. And that's going to allow us to use, what is it? This one. So it'll allow us to sell stuff off market.
The pleasure dome is completed. I wonder what goes on in there.
We wonder. I don't have any money. Is this a bad thing? Ah! Somebody used an EMP on us. That's not good. We're not producing any fuel at the moment, so yeah, that's not going to be good at all. I don't know how long it lasts. It doesn't last forever. Let's see. EMP pulse. Infection for a while. Doesn't tell us how long. I guess we'll just have to look. And these two are already working again, so that's good.
Offworld market is assembled.
And you need a better bonding rate in order to purchase these things. So I'd have to be paying off loan amounts in order for this to help us any. Now I could be selling off some glass and electronics. This is certainly possible. I'm going to sell off 40,000 of this.
Bidding closed.
No one bid on the auction. I didn't even see an auction. It was probably there and I just missed it. So you got to watch for that stuff. I'm going to buy out some more shares of this guy. And I think I'll buy out a share of this guy. And I can't buy anything of my own. It costs 106 to do it. Now I can control click to sell if I don't want something. So that's something else you can keep in mind. Our off-world market is ready to go, so let's see what we got here. Can we make a lot of money off of anything? I could sell a lot of water. It send off 100 water. I don't believe you can send more than 100. So yeah, let's do that. That's a lot of money to bring into the market immediately. So really good tool. I would highly recommend the off-world market. I do remember it being quite good. This costs us 4,000. Can I buy more than one at a time? Doesn't appear to. So we bought some shares. He's out of shares. He basically doesn't own any of himself anymore, if I'm reading that right. Want to sell off some of this. And our rocket will be launching in, it looks like 3 seconds. There it goes. And boom, we got $67,000 for that. Pretty cool. I could sell some more water. Probably go ahead and do that. And do I have a good bonding rate yet? I do not, unfortunately. Now I could bribe a claim. The Planetary UN rewards claims to companies that bring colonists to Mars. They reward claims to companies that give them big stacks of money under the table. So I could buy that if I wanted. I don't know that that's necessarily needed. Ah, we're going to be taken over. I need 120,000 credits, so maybe I can buy something of myself here in a second. Uh-oh. We regret to inform you that your services are no longer required. The reason: your company has been acquired by Silius Crichton. Your contribution will be recognized in a check to the amount of $615,000. So we lost. And you get taken to kind of a chart here. You can see how you did amongst other people. We made the most money from launching stuff into space. Our biggest sink was producing fuel. We had no sabotage or friendly favorite target. These guys hated us. So yeah, and you can kind of go through and look at the balance sheets if you're really into all that and want to see all that. I'm certain you could learn more about how to do better if you really read all this stuff. Oops, and if you return, you can just keep playing. Something I should mention there. But we're not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of let it sit here in the background while I finish up the video here. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a game based on finances and you know, getting the most money that you possibly can. As you saw, we have been losing out quite a bit. And actually, you know, I don't know that I get to continue playing from the looks of it. I kind of thought you could, but it doesn't look that way. So yeah, anyways, I guess that's it. That's the end of the game. I think playing against friends or in multiplayers with actual real people might be a lot more fun than playing against the AI. That said, I haven't done it yet, but that's certainly on my list. The more I play the game, the more I find it fun. I really like the sim aspect of this game. I'm really into doing the turtle aspect of other games, so like Sins of a Solar Empire and such. I like to go for those economic victories if I can, really try to build up my financials, so that's really quite fun to me. Don't ask why, I have no idea, but it is. And yeah, if you're into that kind of game, I think you'd highly enjoy this. It's not that expensive. I want to say it's right around 20 or 30 bucks on Steam, maybe less. I've seen it on sale several times too. But yeah, if you got any questions about the game, do let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. I have chatted once or twice with the developer through Twitter, so I can always reach out to him too and see if he can give me a response if I can't answer your question. And beyond that, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you back next time.